Hey everyone, I'm here with a quick video on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, every Monday night on my show, I recap the Real Housewives of Potomac, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are in the reunion phase of the season 8 show. And listen, I saw part 1 of the reunion last night, and I'm going to say tragic is an understatement. It was and hard to watch. And sad because the amount of gaslighting they did with Candiace last night was unbelievable. And I will say this, two things can be true at the same time. It could be true that they're doing you dirty, but it can also be true that your own antics don't help with your case, so to speak. And I think that's, for me, my opinion, is the situation that goes on with Candiace. What they allowed Gizelle to get away with is deplorable. So last night, Gizelle got on the train and she backed it up and she backed it up and she backed it up and she told lie upon lie upon lie. And Andy pretty much let her get away with it. So many people were saying Candiace took her own break. And that is your opinion. That is the words that came out of Candiace's mouth. And I respect your opinion. My opinion is based upon listening to last night's show. She was put on pause. She was put on pause because Gizelle went to management and was 10 toes down that the reason why Gizelle and her family were getting threats about their life was because the words that came out of Candiace's mouth. So Gizelle gets to allude to the fact that someone's husband, and that someone being Candiace, husband Chris, pretty much tried to violate her, or she was also afraid that he was going to violate her, because the words that came out of Gizelle's mouth was, no married man should be in a hotel room with a single woman, right? A single person, so to speak. And so everything that came out of her mouth alluded to like Chris possibly doing something sinister to her, especially when you got the atmosphere of a Me Too. Your words can be reckless. So now Gizelle gets to back up the train and act like she didn't try to do that. That's not what she was saying. And all because of Candiace, and Candiace calling her colorist or whatever the case may be. She gets all these threats on her life. And she said, I was told that management was going to speak to Candiace. And I believe that as a result of that, Candiace got put on pause, which is so unfair that Candiace gets put on pause, but Gizelle doesn't. Gizelle is destroying the show, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. I feel like if they was going to put Candiace on pause, then Gizelle should have been on pause with her too. Gizelle sat there as if she was entitled. She was able to sit there and laugh at the fact, whether you believe Candiace's tears are real or fake. She was able to sit there and laugh at the fact of Candiace's tears, being what they were. I think it is messy, and I think this show is just a bad example of kind of like a girlfriend, sisterhood, friendship type of thing, because half of them on there are not even married. I also thought it was just disgusting to me that Mia will sit there and she's not fully divorced from Gordon yet. She would sit there, call the boyfriend on the break, sit there on TV saying, I love you to the boyfriend, like her kids are not of the age where they could want to see this, where they will be impacted by this. I mean, I thought it was just reckless and careless. What about the kids? What about the kids? I just thought it was messy. But I have more thoughts on last night's part 1 of the reunion. It was sickening to me. And I also think Robyn was finally fired, because every year she got away with telling lies, in my opinion, that as to why Juan wasn't coming to the reunion. But finally this year, because he does not have a job, and it's known that he doesn't have a job, she had to admit he just did not want to come. And listen, we all knew that he was never going to come, that Juan's not coming. And we also knew that he would never face the music with her, right? So I think finally Bravo and Andy had enough and said, okay, if she doesn't want to participate in this show, her husband doesn't want to come through, then you know what? Then she can go work somewhere else or do something else, but we won't give her another Bravo check. Listen, if you saw Reunion Part 1 last night, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. How do you feel about the way they dealt with Candiace and the whole Gizelle situation? How do you feel about Juan not coming to the reunion? And how, most importantly, do you feel about how Mia was in the fitting room talking to the boyfriend and you're still married? You know, a lot of people are like shocked and outraged, and they're talking about, you know, Diddy is the extreme. Let's be clear. How, you know, Diddy, with all of these sex parties alleged, this, that, and the other. Listen, it happens every day on a very low level. And just some people escalated to beyond outrageous and crazy. And why am I saying that? Because this whole situation with Mia, it seems like Mia and Gordon had a setup for a very long time. And as long as the public didn't know, they was cool with that setup. But the fact that now Mia is exploiting it on TV, is calling a boyfriend, telling it was insane to me. Complete insanity. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the like button. And if you want to hear my whole Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 1 recap, join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.